we will take a look into 4K QAM. QAM is a modulation scheme that defines how much data can be packed into a single data transmission stream. Wi-Fi 6 introduced 1K QAM, which sent 10 bits per symbol. Wi-Fi 7 introduced 4K QAM, which sends 12 bits per symbol. 4K QAM increases peak data rates by up to 20% compared to Wi-Fi 6's 1K QAM. However, 4K QAM is highly sensitive to noise and interference. It only works well in short-range, high SNR scenarios, at least 40 dB SNR. A client will need to be in close proximity to the access point with minimal obstacles or RF congestion. In real-world deployments, 4K QAM is a boost when conditions are optimal, but its benefits may not be consistently achievable across all devices or environments. The last feature we will be covering is multi-RU allocation and puncturing. Multi-RU allocation is an enhancement to OFDMA introduced in Wi-Fi 6. OFDMA enabled multi-user communication in Wi-Fi by dividing up Wi-Fi channels into smaller subchannels called resource units. In Wi-Fi 6, each device could only be assigned one RU at a time. With Wi-Fi 7 enhancement, each device can now be assigned multiple RUs. This allowed for more efficient spectrum usage. Another related enhancement is preamble puncturing. In previous Wi-Fi versions, if part of a wide channel was occupied or had interference, the entire channel could not be used. Wi-Fi had to fall back to using smaller chunks. Preamble puncturing allowed for skipping over or puncturing portions of a channel that are experiencing interference and still be able to use the remaining channel space. This means better use of available spectrum and improved performance in noisy or partially congested RF conditions. This is perfect for users of applications that need high throughput in crowded spaces. To wrap up our look at Wi-Fi 7, let's recap. Wi-Fi 7 brings a suite of powerful new features designed to supercharge wireless performance. 320 MHz ultra-wide channels for massive throughput. Multi-link operation for increased speed, reliability, and reduced latency. 4K QAM for higher data rates in clean environments. And multi-RU with preamble puncturing to make smarter use of spectrum in congested spaces. These features don't work in isolation. They're designed to work together to achieve a new tier of wireless performance. But while these technologies are exciting, it's important to stay grounded. The max potential of the Wi-Fi 7 features will be difficult to achieve in real-world scenarios, and the following slide will show some of the reasons why. To unlock the full Wi-Fi 7 experience, here are some of the requirements and considerations your network must meet. Multi-gigabit wired infrastructure. Wi-Fi 7 APs can exceed 1 gigabit per second easily. You'll need 2.5 gigs or 5 gig Ethernet switch ports and Cat6a cabling or better to support higher data rates. Switches with PoE Plus or PoE++, Wi-Fi 7 APs require more power, up to 30 to 60 watts depending on the model. Many will need PoE++ to run at full capability, especially tri-band APs with MLO. High-speed internet backhaul. Your uplink must match your wireless potential. A fast AP connected to a slow WAN is still a bottleneck. Client device compatibility. Only Wi-Fi 7 capable devices can take advantage of Wi-Fi 7 features. Legacy clients will still work, but won't benefit from most of the Wi-Fi 7 improvements. Proper RF design and channel planning. Features like MLO and preamble puncturing require careful AP placement and tuning. Poor RF design can cancel out the benefits of the new standard. Now that we have talked about each of the Wi-Fi technologies, let's walk through a side-by-side comparison of Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7. So looking at the table here, we see that both technology operates across the same three frequency bands, 2.4, 5, and 6 gigahertz. Both have enhancements in max channel widths and modulation schemes. Wi-Fi 6E has a max channel width of 160 megahertz, and Wi-Fi 7 has 320 megahertz on the 6 gigahertz band. For modulation scheme, Wi-Fi 6E has a 1K QAM, whereas Wi-Fi 7 has a 4K QAM modulation scheme. And this results in a peak theoretical data rate of up to 9.6 gigabits per second for Wi-Fi 6E and a whopping 46 gigabits per second theoretical data rate for Wi-Fi 7. But this is not practical. I think a more realized data rate will be right below the peak data rate using a typical two spatial stream device. For Wi-Fi 6E, that will be a max of 2.5 gigabits per second, and for Wi-Fi 7, it'll be more likely 5.8 gigabits per second data rate. Wi-Fi 7 has some advanced features like MLO and multi-RU allocation and puncturing, whereas Wi-Fi 6E does not support this. In terms of latency, Wi-Fi 7 again has the upper hand, thanks to some of the features like MLO, making it ideal for real-time applications like AR, VR, and gaming. And now, while Wi-Fi 6E is already fairly mature with growing device support, Wi-Fi 7 is still in its early adoption phase, so compatibility will be a consideration for the next couple of years. And from a deployment standpoint, Wi-Fi 6E is a practical upgrade for most current enterprise environments, especially if you're ready to adopt the 6 gigahertz band. Whereas Wi-Fi 7 is more future forward and may require some additional planning for AP and client upgrades, but it does offer far greater performance potential. Okay, I think this is a great place to pause and take another quick break, but be sure to join me for the third and final part of this video. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the next video drops. Thank you, and see you on the next one.
Need help? Call our cybersecurity team and book a consultation with us today.